Myself, Monica Singh. I am from the University of Lucknow. So the topic which I have taken today is a role of yoga in mitigating age-related health issues and promoting the active aging. So I'm coming to the point directly that why I have taken this topic for the presentation. That as per the research of the UN Population Fund's India Aging Report 2023, the estimated growth of the aged population is supposed to increase from 10.5% in 2022, which was recorded, to up to 20.8% in 2050, which means it is supposed to be, yeah. So I just want to mention over here that yoga has the potential. Obviously, everyone, it's a worldwide known thing that it has the potential, and we can bring that further. That how it can play the pivotal role in mitigating the issues related to aging and promote the active aging. The approach here is to address the mental and emotional needs of to promote quality living for the longevity of elderly people over here in our country as well as worldwide. Yes. Come to the next. Come to the next. Next slide. Next. Yes. So what I need to mention over here, as I have already discussed, the increasing population of the aging elderly people that throws the challenges in front of us. That on the healthcare system, on increasing number of dependent population, and pressure of cost, rising cost of the health management, family-wise and personal management level also. So if we'll include yogic practices in our day-to-day life, and we'll encourage our elderly people as ourselves also, so it could help to manage the situation in a much cost-effective manner, in a better manner, definitely. Next slide, please. So these are the basic benefits of practicing yoga for the elderly people that we all know: stress relief, improvement in balance and stability, improved range of motion, increased blood circulation. Next. As one of the main cause of illness and injuries in aged people are falls. So yoga can provide them strength, stability, balance, cognitive betterment, definitely, which could help them in mobility, enhanced mobility and self-reliance. Next. These are the factors which definitely will impact emotional health, social health, spiritual health. Next, please. These are the common age-related issues that physically we come across, which I have mentioned in detail, but we'll skip these slides because of the time constraint. Please come forward. Next. Hypertension, diabetes, and strength and disability, osteoporosis. Next. Alzheimer and dementia. Respiratory disorders. These are the common ailments which could be addressed definitely, and definitely we can mitigate the cost as well as the management of these diseases, and can hold them of becoming them, getting them acute or to the chronic level. We can regulate them on the preliminary stage itself with the intervention of yoga. Next. Next. So go to the last slide, which is the conclusion. Because of the time constraint, I am going to the next slide itself. Previous. Conclusion. Yes, as we already know it, but then too I'll read it out, that by integrating yoga and naturopathy into our daily routine, older adults can achieve a more balanced, energetic and healthy life, promoting longevity and quality of life. Yoga and naturopathy offer inclusive, holistic approach to manage age-related disorders. The systems focus on prevention of natural remedies, lifestyle modification, promoting physical, mental, emotional well-being without invasive treatments, and definitely without depending on the modern medicine only. These interventions definitely help to build up more supportive environment for our elderly people and for the silver aging people. This is what I wanted to mention over here, and I wanted to bring the focus over here in this particular area, that increasing aging population will be an increasing load in our society or in our physical and financial custom also. Thank you so much for your time. My sincere thanks to all the dignitaries over here, and especially to Dr. Amarjeet Yadav sir for constantly encouraging us for doing better. Thank you so much.